The United States has a clear vision for the Indo-Pacific, a region of nations that are sovereign, strong, and prosperous.
A beautiful constellation of nations, each its own bright star, satellites to none.
This is why the United States is committed to advancing an Indo-Pacific that is free and open. Our approach to the Indo-Pacific focuses on three vital areas: economics, governance, and security. Trade and investment is at the forefront of our vision. The United States and the Indo-Pacific enjoyed $1.8 trillion in two-way trade last year. U.S. investment in Indo-Pacific countries has more than doubled over the last 10 years. The value of U.S. foreign direct investment reached $940 billion in 2017. Attracting more and better private investment is the only sustainable solution to the Indo-Pacific's economic development needs. State-dominated investment often carries hidden costs that hurt local economies and scare away smart money. Regional countries need $26 trillion in infrastructure investment by 2030. The United States wants to work with partners and with vital regional institutions like ASEAN to help local economies attract more of the $70 trillion in private capital, ready on the sidelines for opportunities to materialize. To drive investment, we are launching new initiatives in infrastructure, energy, and digital economy. These will draw on all U.S. economic tools: development finance, technical assistance, capacity building, and more. To spur U.S. collaboration with Indo-Pacific partners, the United States also recently passed the BUILD Act, doubling our development finance capacity to $60 billion. This will fuel enormous opportunities for growth in the Indo-Pacific.
You see the impact that the United States had in Asia. The visionary and architect of this age of globalization, of free trade and economic integration, was the United States of America.
The best opportunities, of course, are rooted in honest and transparent policies and practices. That's what American companies have brought to the region for decades.
With American companies, citizens around the world know that what you see is what you get. Honest contracts, honest terms, and no need for off-the-books mischief.
The United States is partnering with Indo-Pacific governments to promote responsive governments, empowered citizens, and strong regional institutions across the Indo-Pacific. Underpinning it all is security, a regional order where the sovereignty of all Indo-Pacific nations, large and small, is respected, and open sea lanes and airspace facilitate growth and prosperity.
The United States seeks an open Indo-Pacific, where commerce and culture flow freely, where the seas and the skies are accessible to all with peaceful aims, and where we embrace a future of endless possibility for all who call this region home.
The United States is expanding security cooperation across the region. In 2017, we provided over $500 million of security assistance for the region, which will strengthen information sharing and maritime security from the Pacific Islands to the Bay of Bengal.
The great theme of our engagement is this: where America goes, we seek partnership, not domination.
The United States supports the sovereignty and autonomy of all Indo-Pacific nations, and we will oppose political and economic coercion and manipulation. This is our vision, our chosen path. A free and open Indo-Pacific is in the interest of all nations, and the United States will work with any nation to make it a reality.